So on my start date from the last time we did this update, we were on July 30th. So we are going to be doing July 31st to start collecting the premiums. And then our end date is August 15th. So we're just going to do, it doesn't matter because we didn't get any premiums here. But we ended up getting $679.10. And this is premiums and dividends. So that's pretty sweet, guys. What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 4 of the Webull Options Adventures. So I have my Webull app pulled up. I'm gonna go over real quick. We're gonna go over what I have on my watch list, and from there we're gonna go over to how the portfolio is doing and what the current options we have. And then I am gonna answer one of the questions that I did get asked in the last episode. So stick around to that, and then we're gonna go over to the Google Sheets so that we can see how much money we've made from the last update. So it's been about 2 weeks or so that we haven't done the update, so let's find out how much we made. So real quick on the options themselves, I did end up adding Apple. So Apple will be doing a stock split 4-1, and then also Tesla. So Tesla is doing another stock split as well. They'll be doing 5-1. So hopefully Tesla will be around $300-$400. Apple will be around $100, $120 or so, depending on when, the amount of value that the current stock is. So because you'll basically divide Apple by 4, the current share price, and same thing for Tesla, you'll divide it by 5. And so that will be happening around August 31st. So I'm really looking forward to it because we will be able to start doing cash secured puts on these two companies. And I've always wanted to do that. It's just that I didn't have the capital to do it. But now we're going to have that opportunity to do it. So I added it to my watch list. So those are the two new additions to the watch list that we're looking at. So let's go over to the portfolio. If I go over here to the very top, you'll see that the current portfolio value is $35,326.71. And if we go down, our current options that we have here is we have Wells Fargo. So we have a covered call of $27.50. So this has actually been the worst performing stock that we've had so far. We have 100 shares. We are down $600, but we still own the stock. So we are doing covered calls. Our current cost basis is $31.50. I am playing it a little bit riskier so that we can get some of the premium. I am doing covered calls on it at $27.50. So far it's been working pretty well. I've been making about $5 to $10 or so, and we'll continue to do that until it finally goes back up. And one of the things that I've been learning is, since I am playing it a little bit more riskier, we can do a roll later on if the stock does start to go back up. We'll just pay the difference, and then we'll buy another covered call at a higher strike price. So that's what we'll be doing. And then we do have a Bank of America. So Bank of America started to recover. Our cost basis is $26.50. And we are getting the premiums a lot juicier now. So we are getting about $22 per premium. We do have a strike price of $27.50. And then one of the awesome things that I've done is I bought Microsoft. I bought 100 shares of those. I bought it at $213 per share, almost $214. And we have been collecting a lot of premium from the covered calls that we've been selling. So this one we actually just opened up this on Friday. We sold the covered call for 92 cents. So that's really $92 because it's 92 cents per share. So you multiply that times 100, which comes out to $92. So that one's pretty sweet. And then I did end up buying Tesla. So I bought 3 shares of Tesla. So I know that this portfolio is more towards options, but most of my other capital is tied up. So this is where I wanted to buy the 3 shares. So I ended up doing it. Hopefully it does go up some more because of the stock split. We'll see what happens. I plan to hopefully sell these at a profit. So you'll see that we are already up $109 just from buying these 3 shares. So that's pretty sweet. I'm hoping it reaches $1,700, $1,800 before the stock split. But, we'll see. I don't mind holding it for the long term. I do have a lot of shares in my Robinhood portfolio. But this is just more of a quick hold and change to grab the differences. And the other thing here, we have AT&T. So we have a covered call at $31.50 strike price. and we are making about $5 for the premium. Not too good, but I could have gone a little bit more riskier. I could have done $31 because we did get a dividend from AT&T, and so that actually brought my cost basis down to $31. So yeah, guys, this is actually what our current option play right now is. We've actually been collecting a lot of premium, which I really like, and I'm starting to get a little bit better at it. You know, it's just gonna take some time, and then we're gonna hopefully get to that $1,000 per week just collecting premiums, which is, I think, is a really awesome goal, because I can definitely live off of that if I didn't want to one day work again. But let me show you. So I had a question from one of my subscribers. They asked, well, how can you check if I just sold a premium? How can I check if I actually got it or not? So the way that you do that is you either have to wait till, so if you go to the more, you'll see a trade confirmation. Sometimes you'll see the days that you actually sold or what you did in that that day for the trading, and you can open it up and it'll tell you how much premium you collected, how much in the fees, and so you can look in that, but that usually takes the following day for that to show up. But if you quickly want to know where you're at, you can scroll all the way to the very bottom to where it says banking, and then you click funds, and then in the funds you can see where this happens. So you'll see that we sold a Wells Fargo on the 14th, and we got a collected premium of $7.89. We sold Bank of America. Here's the Microsoft one that we sold on August 14th. We got $91.89, so that's after the fees. And then the ones that are in the red are the ones that we bought back the contract before it expired because we had some better opportunities. And yeah, you can just check the funds there, and that's the easiest way that I've found so far. I've really started to get a lot more comfortable with Webull. I'm getting a little bit better at it. I didn't really like it at first. I felt more comfortable with like Robinhood, and I'm actually starting to like it a lot better. So if I go over here to real quick show you one other thing. If you go to performance, you can see how you've been doing profits and losses, which is pretty sweet because you can look at like the 1 month. You'll see that we're up $1,032. This is just collecting premium, guys. If I go over here, this is where we do see the difference, because so like you saw that we have Wells Fargo, and we did actually are down like about $600. So that does takes all of that into consideration. We are up overall. If we were to like cash out all the stocks that we own, we would be up $234. But if, let's say, for the 1 month, you know, we don't consider that, we've been collecting all that, we've been about $1,032. So pretty sweet. But guys, this actually is part of the Webull app. Let's go ahead and go over to the spreadsheet so I can show you what we've been doing this past 2 weeks and how much we've been collecting. All right, guys, so we're here at the spreadsheet, and real quick before I do forget, so I answered one of the subscribers' questions. I do have a couple other questions. One of the ones was how do I pick a strike price, and what is actually my strategy, if I could go into more detail about it. So I am going to probably just go ahead and create a separate video for that. If I did end up forgetting somebody's questions that you guys have asked me, be sure to drop a comment in the comment section again. I am actually starting to keep track of these. I started adding these comments into a list that I'm keeping track of, because it's actually starting to get a little bit harder to keep track. And it's not that I'm trying to ignore you or anything, so just be sure to drop another comment with the same exact question, and I'll be sure to add it, and then we'll make some videos, or I'll answer them in a following video. So let's go ahead and get started. So on my start date from the last time we did this update, we were on July 30th. So we are going to be doing July 31st to start collecting the premiums. And then our end date is August 15th. So we're just going to do, I mean, it doesn't matter because we didn't get any premiums here, but we ended up getting $679.10. And this is premiums and dividends. So that's pretty sweet, guys. $679.10 in about 2 weeks. I'm pretty happy with that, man. We're going to continue to get better at this. And if we go over here to the weekly performance, you'll see that we ended up actually collecting $51 on the 31st. And then on the 7th, we ended up collecting $404. And then this past week, we ended up collecting $223. And our total return so far from since we started. We've collected about $1,493 in premiums, and as well, our current average per week that we're making is about $150. And you know, one of the big hits was right here where I messed up with Nicola, and our projected annual earned is $7,776. But right here I have it set up, so I'm working on the spreadsheet. I'm trying to create it better and better and make it better. So let's say we ended up actually starting getting better and we start making $400 next week. You'll see that it automatically projects that for us, which says we're going to probably make about $8,951. Our average per week actually goes up in our total income. Let's say this week we make $300. That's pretty sweet, guys. I'm making this spreadsheet a little bit better. If you guys have any ideas to improve it, definitely drop comments in the comment section. I'll be glad to implement those. If you guys are interested in wanting me to share this spreadsheet, I can totally do so. It's not complete, so there's going to be a lot of bugs, but once we do get it, I'll be glad to share it. But let's go over here to the credits. So I basically highlighted all the stuff that happened between the last update. So this starts on July 31st, and you'll see that we've been continually just doing Microsoft covered calls. So I bought Microsoft, covered calls, covered call Microsoft, Microsoft. Pretty sweet, guys. Here we've been collecting $355, $150, $70, $62, $77, $62, $150, $111, $40, $39, $92. So Microsoft has been paying us pretty sweet, and it's completely passive for us. And we've been doing a couple of TNA ones, but this is more of like a smaller portion because TNA is a little bit riskier stock. It's an ETF, a leveraged 3x leveraged ETF. So I'm a little bit more cautious with it. So I've only allocated about typically $3,000 to $6,000 is the most that I'll go right now. I'm not trying to expose myself too much from that, even though the premiums are really good at it. But you know, if it starts tanking, that's where the bad downside is. But if we go over here, we do still have these that are still open, which you guys saw in the Webull app. And then if we go over here to the debit, these are the ones that I actually ended up buying back. So just real quick, on the 3rd of August, I did buy 100 shares of Microsoft. It cost me $21,000, almost $22,000. And then I ended up here I'm really just buying back some of the contracts before they expire, because I have some other opportunities that I can buy some better covered calls and collect some better premiums. So typically I'm trying to average about, as long as I get 70% of my premium, then you know I'm okay with that. I'll go ahead and buy back my contract, and I'll do another covered call somewhere else. So yeah, guys, this part's right here. It's if we go over here to the invested, we are still at $35,135, and then 3 shares, about $5,000 are tied up with the Tesla shares right now. So we might be seeing a little bit of decrease in collecting premiums for a little bit, but I think it'll be well worth it because those 3 shares might appreciate a lot higher. But guys, this actually wraps up the video. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification if you haven't done so. And then don't forget to drop a like to the video. It helps a lot with the channel. And I will catch you guys in the next video. So take care, stay safe out there, and collect that premium if you guys are interested. And yeah, guys, bye.